First, let's do a sample lesson, and I'm going to give you a little bit of background information regarding the sample lesson. Remember that we're going to be junior 7 students, okay? And this is the first class of the current unit. So we're starting a new unit here, okay? So I want to ask everybody to give me a thumbs up. Remember, you can go to the reactions or emojis. It's under the reactions buttons, okay? There you go. Yeah, there you go. I got a thumbs up. If you are ready, you can give us a thumbs up. Okay, really cool. Thank you very much. So we're going to move on to the class. All right, junior 7 students, it's great to see you. Welcome all of you to today's class. Now, remember to keep in mind these rules for the class, okay? So every class, we talk about the rules that are very, very important for us to communicate. So remember to always be punctual. First of all, super important to be punctual, junior 7. Remember to prepare the materials that you will need. For example, your book, your notebook, or a piece of paper, and a pencil to write with. Also, remember to choose a quiet place where you can concentrate, okay? If there's too much noise, it's very difficult to concentrate. So choose a quiet place. Also, super important, junior 7, please keep your camera open to interact during the class. Okay, so I'm going to check now if people have their cameras open. Okay, that is great. I love seeing my students. Okay, so thank you very much for keeping your cameras open. Thank you, thank you. And also remember to keep your microphones muted until the moment that you want to speak. Okay. So when you want to speak, open your microphone, and this way we control the background noise, okay? Super, super important. And also remember to use the chat box and emojis to interact, okay? I will show you where all of these buttons are on Zoom. So remember those points. Now, let's locate the following buttons on the screen, junior 7. First, we have the microphone, which is super important to speak with one another. So can you click the little microphone to unmute and say, hi, hello, hello, junior 7.
Hello, teacher.
There you go. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So remember to open your microphone to speak. We want to learn to speak English, so this is super important. Now, also remember to keep your cameras open. That is the button, okay? The little camera, that is the button to turn on your camera. Thank you very much. Now, next, we have the participants option on Zoom. And if you go to participants, you click there, you can raise your hand. It's important. If you want to participate, please raise your hand, okay? Let's see, we also have the chat. In the chat, you can write your thoughts, your opinions, your comments, your questions, and I will read. Okay, so again, can you write hello in the chat box? Can you write hello in the chat box so you can try this function? There you go. Excellent. So remember, the chat box is super important to communicate during the class. Excellent. Everyone is saying hello. Awesome. Now let's try one more. This is the reactions button, okay? So it may be a little different. It probably looks a little different if you have a different version, but something like this you can probably see. So you can try the reactions button. You can give me a thumbs up. Okay. You can clap your hands, the laughing emoji. Please try those. And you can also raise your hand there. Excellent. People are trying out the emojis. Excellent. Important so we can also communicate. Very good, Junior 7. So remember this when we go through the class. Great. Now let's get started with the class. We have here a picture for you to observe. So observe very closely all the details. And we have some questions. And the first one is, where is this person? Remember, you can open your microphones to speak, or you can write in the chat box. Where is this person, students, Junior 7 students? Tell us. Let's see. Where is this person in the picture?
He is in a helicopter.
In a
Or
helicopter?
she is. I have no
Great.
idea whether he or she.
Great, don't worry. That's a good,
Yeah.
yes, a good comment, a good opinion. In a helicopter. In the air, says Luz in the chat box.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent, excellent ideas. Let's continue. We have one more question here. And what is she doing? What do you think? Open your microphones or tell us in the chat box.
So she's piloting.
She's piloting? Okay, great. Great, great. Good job. Anything else? What is she doing? Remember, you can also use the chat box. What is she doing? She's piloting. Okay. You can open your microphones and tell us or write in the chat box. Okay, so we have this information so far. Where is this person in the air in a helicopter? What is she doing? She's piloting, maybe a helicopter, maybe something else. So we're going to find out in one moment. I would like everybody to think of one word to describe this picture. Okay, so think of one word and don't tell me. Don't tell anybody. Okay? And Javier is saying in the chat box, a chopper cannot fly upside down. That's a good piece of information. Yes, very good point. So we're trying to figure out what's happening in this picture. Now, a roller coaster, that is also good. Good. So think of one word to describe this picture. And we are going to do the following. We're going to go to menti.com, to this website, and I'm going to show you. So first, just listen and read the instructions. We're going to go to menti.com first. You can open your browser. Maybe you have Google Chrome or a different one. So you open your web browser. And then we go to Menti. Then we're going to write these numbers, okay? And I will give you these numbers once again in a moment. Then you're going to write a word to describe the picture. And finally, we're going to return. So let me take you to the website and we're going to work all together. Okay. Now, the first thing you need to do is go to menti.com. Okay. Menti.com. And I'm going to put this in the chat box just in case. So menti.com, everybody. And give me a thumbs up when you are on this website. When you are on this website, you can give me a thumbs up. Okay, Fernando is saying yes. Okay, Enzo is saying yes. Claudia, Raquel, Stella, Luz. The people are saying yes. Great. Great, great, great. Okay. Thank you very much. So next, we're going to write these numbers, okay? 30990116. So please write these numbers and click submit. Very important. Very good. Now we'll click submit and you will see this picture, okay? Now, here you're going to write one word to describe this picture. So write your word and then click submit. Let's see. Once you click submit, you can give me a thumbs up so I know that you have finished. So Abel is saying yes with a thumbs up. Great, Enza as well. Luz as well. Very good. So take just a few more seconds. Awesome. And then you can return. Yes.
Can you repeat the number, please?
Yeah, no problem. Let me tell you what the number was. And I'm going to put that in the chat box actually. So it was 3099, okay. 0116. So 3099 0116. Okay. Make sure to put your answers in there.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Absolutely. And I'm going to show you what we have. Take 10 more seconds and then we see what the results are. And then after this, we're going to have a little bit of class discussion. We're going to talk, and it's super, super important for people to speak. Okay? So let me see what we have now. Let's see. I'm going to show you. Remember, describe the picture in one word. So can you see the adjectives? Can you see the words? You can tell me yes. Can you see the words on the screen? Yes or no? You can open your microphone. Let's make this interactive, Junior 7 students. We can do it.
Okay.
Awesome. So you can see the words?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have brave. We have upside down. We have adrenaline. What else? We have exciting, fun, plain, scary, adventurous, and stunned. This is great. This is very, very good. Remember, this was the image, and we are now describing the image, okay? So thank you very much. Very good job. Very good job. Let me take you back to our presentation. And we're going to talk just a little bit about this. Okay, so now that we have a little more information, what do you think her job is? So we're talking about this person here. What do you think her job is? Is she a doctor?
She's a pilot.
A pilot, says Armando. Let's see. Let's check. Exactly. Excellent, Armando. She's a pilot. And remember, people said this is fun. This person is brave. This is scary, maybe dangerous. Okay, so we know she's a pilot. And we're going to start this unit in our books today, Junior 7. I'd like to be a pilot. So, Junior 7, what do you think is the topic of this unit? What are we going to talk about in this unit? You can open your microphones and tell me. So, what is the topic of this unit? Tell us.
Dream jobs. What?
About jobs? Okay. Anyone else? Do you
Right.
agree?
Jobs, dangerous jobs.
Great. So jobs or dangerous jobs.
Yes.
Awesome. Very good, Armando. Very good. Patricia as well. Excellent. So let's see what we have. We have jobs and occupations. Yes, excellent. We're going to talk about jobs and occupations in this unit. So are you ready? Can you say yes if you're ready? I want to hear everybody. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Let's move on to this new unit then. All right. So now we're going to practice some pronunciation. This is very important for this unit. So first of all, what do you think this job or occupation is? Do you know? Does anyone know?
A painter.
A painter, says Armando. Let's see. Anyone else?
Or
An
drawer.
artist. An artist, a drawer. Okay. Okay, so we're going to check and we're going to see. This is the mystery. Okay. So in this case, we have an artist. Now, we're going to practice the pronunciation. So I want to hear everybody repeating. Okay. I will read this sentence and then you repeat. Okay. So he's an artist. Everybody.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Very good. I want to hear everybody. Come on. Energy, Junior 7. Okay. We're
He's an
practicing Preservice.
artist.
He's an artist.
Yes.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's move on to number 2. What do you think his job or occupation is?
He's a singer.
So he's a singer.
A singer. Okay, let's check. Let's see. Excellent. Okay, listen and then repeat. He's a singer. Everybody.
He is a singer.
He's a
He's a
singer.
singer.
Awesome. Excellent. Thank you. What about the next one? What do you think?
She is a writer.
Okay, so people say writer. Let's check. And yes,
She's a
excellent.
writer, yeah.
Now, listen and repeat. She's a writer. Everybody.
She's a
She's
writer.
He's a writer.
Excellent. Excellent. So remember, we are practicing vocabulary and pronunciation. Let's continue. What about this job or occupation? It's a little more difficult. What do you think? What is this?
Scientist.
He's a scientist.
Scientist. Let's check.
A
Chemistry.
chemist.
Or a chemist?
Scientist.
Okay. So very, very close. Okay. Chemist and scientist, they are related. Okay. So listen and repeat. She's a scientist. Everybody?
She's a scientist.
Scientist.
She's a
Excellent.
scientist.
Scientist.
Very good. So we have 2 more. And then I will show you the next activity. So
She's a
what about this person?
Fireman.
Great.
He's a firefighter. Fireman.
Firefighter.
Great, great. So let's check. We have, he's a firefighter. Everybody?
He's a
He's a-
firefighter.
He's a firefighter.
Excellent. Very good energy, Junior 7. I love this. And we have one more. What do you think her job or occupation is?
She's a
Anybody?
doctor. She's a doctor? No.
Very good. Let's check. Let's check. And
She's
she's
a
a
doctor.
doctor. Yes. Now listen and repeat. She's a doctor. Everybody.
She
He's
is
a
a
doctor.
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 Awesome. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue. Now, it's time to complete a poll. Okay, let me show you. This is a poll. All right. Now, we have one question. If you could have only one of these jobs for one day, which job would you choose? Okay, so pay attention. You will see a poll on your screen. You need to read all the lists, the list of all the jobs. Read the options and select one of the options. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me share the poll with you. So you have 30 seconds to read the question and select the job you want for one day. Remember, you can only choose one of these jobs. Awesome. So half of the class has voted. Just 10 more seconds. Very good. Okay, great results. Now, let me stop the poll and we are going to see the results. Let's see. So I will share the results. Okay, now let's compare. So what is the job or occupation that most people, so the majority of people chose? What occupation is that?
Singer.
A singer, exactly. A singer. So most of the students here want to be a singer. So let's see, can you raise your hand if you chose singer? If you want to be a singer for one day, can you raise your hand? So Cirilo, can you tell us, why do you want to be a singer? And then Abel as well.
One reason would be I love music.
That's
And
great.
It's only for one day.
Very good. So you love music and it's for one day. It sounds like a good deal to me. Very good. Thank you, Cirilo. And Abel, what about you? Why do you want to be a singer for a day?
Well, it seems to be a bit interesting. I've never experienced that, so.
Awesome. So you're curious.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Cirilo and Abel. Let's see. Let's find one person or more people, that's okay, that chose artist, that want to be an artist for one day. You can raise your hand, okay? Let's see who raised their hand. So we have Armando, Laura, and Abel. Abel, you chose singer. So Armando and Laura. So can you tell us, why do you want to be artists for one day?
Okay, I think because it's a quiet occupation and it all depends on you.
Exactly. So you can focus on your work very independently.
Quietly.
That is great. Thank you, Armando, for sharing. And Laura, why do you want to be an artist for a day?
I think because it's like a relaxing activity.
Awesome. So it helps you to relax, and you want that. Excellent. Thank you very much, Laura. So thank you, everybody. Other people also chose, for example, doctor, scientist, firefighter, and writer. Okay. So very good, everyone. Great participation. Great participation. Okay, let's move on. The next part, we're going to describe these jobs or occupations. So, for example, this job is fun. Can you repeat? Fun. Everybody?
Fun.
Fun.
Excellent. So this job is fun. Okay. Is a singer?
This job is
Job.
fun.
There you go. Next one is, this job is challenging. Can you repeat? Challenging?
Challenging.
Excellent. Very good. And we have one more. This job is dangerous. Can you repeat? Dangerous?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Excellent.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Excellent.
What are you doing?
So we have this job is fun. Why? Because singers travel around the world and meet many people. Okay? Now, in your opinion, why is the job of a doctor challenging, so a little difficult or very difficult? You can open your microphones. Why is the job of a doctor challenging?
Because they have the life of a person in their hands.
Exactly. The lives of other people depend on them. They have that responsibility in their hands. Very good. Very good. So doctors have many patients, okay, and work long hours. So their job is challenging. They have a big responsibility. And why is the job of a firefighter dangerous in your opinion? You can open your microphones.
Because it's too risky.
Because it's risky. It's a risky occupation. Exactly. So it's very dangerous. For example, firefighters rescue people from fires. So it's a very dangerous occupation. Excellent, Junior 7. So we are describing jobs and occupations. Let's continue. Now, can you name other jobs and occupations that are fun? We're going to do this in a moment. Other jobs and occupations that are challenging, and other jobs and occupations that are dangerous. Okay, so we're going to follow this example. Let's see. I think the job of a pilot is challenging. Okay, so that is the example. I think the job of a pilot is challenging. Okay, so can we have volunteers that want to tell us about other jobs and occupations that are fun, challenging, or dangerous? And we have Mai as a volunteer.
I think the job of an actor is fun.
Awesome. So she's saying, I think the job of an actor is fun. Absolutely. It sounds very interesting, very fun. Thank you, Mai. Let's see. Do we have one more volunteer to tell us about a different job or occupation? Let's see. Who wants to tell us? Let's see. So what other jobs or occupations are fun, challenging, or dangerous? Let's see, maybe Cirilo, can you tell us maybe one occupation, a different job or occupation?
I think
Teacher,
I think the job of the job of a soccer player is fun.
Awesome. He's saying, I think the job of a soccer player is fun. Excellent. And we have Laura as well. Can you tell us?
I think the job of a writer is challenging too.
Absolutely. She's saying, I think the job of a writer is challenging. Yes, you need many, many ideas all the time, many different ideas. So good job, everybody. So we are, again, remember, describing jobs and occupations. Okay, very good. Now let's talk about career goals, right? And we're going to talk about different ways of asking about somebody's career goals. So what they want to do in the future. So for one moment, listen to the teacher, okay? And the examples. Let's start with the questions. We can say, for example, what kind of job do you want? And we can answer, I want a job that lets me work with animals. Or we can ask something similar, but in a different way. What kind of job would you like? And the answers, I'd like a job that pays a lot of money, or I wouldn't like a job that's dangerous, right? So we're going to practice this in a moment. So pay attention. Next, we have, what do you want to be someday? And the answer, I want to be a doctor. Or what would you like to do someday? I'd like to work as a doctor. Now, remember, we are talking about career goals. So what people want to do in the future professionally. Let's practice now. And I need 2 volunteers to read this very short conversation. You can raise your hand. Let's see. Volunteers? So Raquel, thank you. You can be student A, and we need someone for student B. Wait, one more volunteer. Let's see. Let me check. We have Maggie. Thank you, Maggie. You can be student B, okay? So you can go ahead and read the conversation.
What kind of job would you like?
I like a job that lets me be creative.
Excellent. Thank you. So you see the part that says, lets me be creative. This is how we describe what the job is like. So can you or anyone in the class tell us, how can we change that last part? I'd like a job that. Other ideas? What do you think? If, for example, you want a job where you can get a lot of money, how can you say that part? I'd like a job that...
That pays a huge salary.
Excellent. Yes, I'd like a job that pays a huge salary or that pays a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Patricia. So any other ideas? A different job? For example, if you like working with animals, you want to work in a zoo, how can we tell that to the other person? I'd like a job that. What do you think?
Lets me work with animals.
Exactly. That lets me work with animals.
Yes.
Correct. So you see, we can change that part of the conversation to talk about what we want to do professionally in the future, what we want to do for our careers. Great. Excellent, Junior 7. We have a few more activities.
You are giving like ideas to the students to complete or to add more ideas to a little beginning that you're giving them. To the beginning of the sentence, and then they're supposed to continue, for example, right?
You are absolutely correct. Okay. Exactly. And hold on to that thought, because we're going to have a little discussion after this sample lesson. Remember, if you're joining us or if you joined us a few moments ago, we're doing a sample class, a sample lesson for Junior 7 students, okay? And that is a very important point that Raquel is mentioning. So hold on to that thought. And when we analyze what happened, that is a huge, huge part to talk about. Excellent. So let's practice Junior 7 students. How to describe these career goals. We're going to complete the sentences, so you can open your books on page 19, okay? And just for everybody to know, I'm breaking character here. This is where you would point students to open their books, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. So we're on page 19, junior students. Complete the sentences and use that and phrases from the box. Look at some of the ways to complete. We have creative, travel, work with animals, dangerous, pay a lot of money, and perform on stage. Okay? So let's try to do this together. Let's read number 1. We have Rachel would like to be an art teacher because she wants a job that lets her be creative. Remember, similar to the examples from before. So we cross out creative. Now we have number 2. Let's see if we can find the answer. Brian doesn't want to be a police officer. He doesn't want a job. What do you think
It's dangerous.
Let's see. Very good, Armando. Let's see. Yes, excellent. He doesn't want a job that's dangerous. Okay.
How can we do that, teacher?
Can you repeat that?
How can we do that? Like writing there, I mean, like putting those words that are missing there, or maybe how can like maybe we can like cross out those that we have already used, for example.
Right, absolutely. So remember,
like give an option to write on my screen or something.
Yes. Let's talk about that in a moment. Okay, so for now, remember that all the students, so everybody here, everyone has their own books, right? They have their own books at home, and they are completing with an actual pencil or pen. So this is the idea. We're showing the page, and students are completing at home. Okay, that's a good point. Very good. So he doesn't want a job that's dangerous. Excellent, students. Let's go to number 3. Both Mia and Joe want to work in finance because they want jobs. What do you think?
That pays a lot of money.
Pays a lot of money.
Good. Let's see. Yes, they want jobs that pay a lot of money. Excellent, students. Remember to write in your books. Okay, remember to write in your books. Now, let's go to number 4. I want to be a flight attendant because I want a job. What do you think? Flight attendant.
That lets me travel around the world.
Great. Let's see if that is correct. Yes, I want a job that lets me travel around the world, some people say. Remember to write in your books. Excellent, students. Now, number 5, Carrie wants to be a singer or a dancer. She'd like a job. What do you think? Singer or dancer?
That let me perform on a stage.
Let's see.
That lets her perform
on a stage.
Yes.
On a stage.
Okay.
Very good. So she'd like a job that lets her perform on stage. So remember to write that. And we have one more to describe their career goals. I'd like to be a vet someday because I want a job. What do you think?
That lets me work
with animals.
Exactly. Let's see. I want a job that lets me work with animals. Excellent. Very good, Junior 7 students. Let's continue. We're almost done here. So for the final activity for the class, we're going to play a little game, right? Think of a job, and other students take turns asking yes/no questions to try to guess the job. Then switch roles. And this is on page 19 of your book. So remember to go there. Some examples of questions are, is the job dangerous? Is it a job that lets you work outside? Is it a job that pays a lot of money? Or is it a job that's popular with young people? So remember, you think about one job and your classmates will ask you questions. So we're going to use the following conversation as an example, right? So we need someone to be student B, and we're going to work together on this. Okay, so can we have a volunteer here? You can raise your hand to be a volunteer. Let's see. Who can be our volunteer? Armando. Armando wants to be the volunteer. Great. Armando, can you think of one job or occupation and don't tell us? So think and tell us yes if you have it.
If I what?
So think of one job or occupation and don't tell us.
Okay.
Okay, you have it, right?
Right.
Excellent. So what we are going to do is ask Armando about his job or occupation, the one that he's thinking about, to guess the correct answer. Okay? So for example, I'm student A, I'm working in Armando's group, and I say, Armando, is it a job that lets you be creative? And Armando says,
yes, it is.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So now a different person in the group is going to ask Armando, Armando, is the job dangerous?
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. Okay, let's see. So we know that the job lets you be creative and it's not dangerous. Okay. And now a different person in the group is going to ask Armando, Armando, is the job doctor?
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. Let's see. Does anybody else in the class have a different question or job or occupation? So Luz, go ahead.
Does it involve social media?
Good question.
No, it doesn't.
No social media. A different question. Thank you, Luz. You can try to guess the job now. Yes, Mike.
Is it a job that pays a lot of money?
Good question.
I don't know. I guess so. Yes, if you're good. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not a regular job, huh?
Okay. That's important information.
Writer?
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
Is it a firefighter?
No, it's not dangerous.
Okay.
It's a good piece of information. Let's see. Do we have one more question to try to guess Armando's job or occupation? One final question.
Singer?
Singer.
No, it is not.
Oh.
Is it the writer?
No, it's not. It's not a regular job. It's a job that lets me work with, I would say, stones.
Can you repeat that? That lets you work with?
With the stones.
Oh, with stones.
With
That's a good piece of
clays.
information.
Or, okay, that's it.
Sculpture.
Yes,
Sculptor?
Yes,
Is that
it
the
is.
job?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Extra points for everybody who gets the correct answer. Very good. Thank you, Armando. So this is what we're going to do in our groups. Okay. So just again, breaking character here on a side note. So we're not actually going to go to breakout rooms now, but this is the demonstration of what students would do in their breakout rooms. Okay. It's just for you to take that into account. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Armando, for demonstrating the activity. Now, everybody, remember when you are in your breakout rooms, you will work with some of your classmates, just like we did now with Armando and everybody else. So remember to accept the invitation to join a breakout room on your screen. Then I will visit every group to help you and to listen to you practice. And in 5 minutes, we will return here and we're going to share some of the answers. Okay, so that is what we would do, just to clarify that. So we're not doing that right now. We're going to do that later. Very good. So excellent job, Junior 7 students. Let's do a quick review before we finish today's class. So this is what we did today. First, we explored jobs and occupations. So can you tell me very quickly, what are the jobs and occupations that we learned today? You can open your microphones.
Singer.
Excellent. Singer.
A doctor.
Doctor.
Artist.
Scientist.
Very good.
Firefighter.
Excellent. Firefighter, scientist, singer. Yes.
Sculpture.
Sculptor. Yes, exactly.
Sculpture.
Very good,
Writer.
everybody. Firefighter. Yes. Writer. Absolutely. So we explored, we learned those jobs and occupations Remember that we also described jobs and occupations. Do you remember the words that we used to describe these jobs or occupations?
Yes, dangerous, fun.
Dangerous,
Challenging.
Fun,
challenging, yes.
challenging.
Excellent.
And those where you get a lot of money.
Exactly, the high-paying jobs. where you get-
Profitable. Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. And the last thing we did is we asked questions to get information about career goals. Do you remember how to ask someone what job or kind of job they want to have in the future? Do you remember? So for example, what kind, and then?
What kind of job would you like to?
What would you like to do on the day?
Yes. Excellent. What kind of job would you like to do or to have in the future? Yes. Excellent. So we asked questions to know other people's wishes or desires regarding about their jobs. Okay. So now, before we go, activities for the week. Remember these activities so you can practice in the week, right? So first, remember to go to the platform. Here you have the website, the CCPA platform. Remember to go to the forum section or foro de presentación, foro de discusión, and read the post and write a reply. So on the platform in our course, you will find this question. Hello, dear junior students. Please answer the following question using the vocabulary and structure that we learned in class this week. The question is, what kind of job would you like? And the example for an answer is, I'd like a job that lets me be creative. So remember to go to the platform and write a reply here where it says responder. That's where you write your answer to practice in the week. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you understand the activity for the week, or if you have questions, tell me. Great. So people are giving a thumbs up. And with this, we say goodbye. And I'll see you next class, Junior 7 students, okay? Excellent job.